It strikes me that I remember during the presentation that I heard from your people at the Japan Association that there's a fund set up, to where homeowners can draw from this fund. Are there still funds in there? I guess is my question.
Yes,
Art.
that's another reason to hire a licensed contractor. We have what's called the Residential Recovery Fund. It was established by the legislature in 1999, and all contractors pay into this fund based on their license limit and everything. So if you do have to go to the board, a homeowner may be able to get money out of this fund, up to $35,000. Now, they may not get $35,000, but up to $35,000. And then there's a cap of $400,000 against one contractor. So what that means is, say there's several homeowners that have problems with the contractor, there's a cap of $400,000. So now here's another reason to hire a licensed contractor, because if you hire an unlicensed guy, he's gone, and you may be able to get some money out of this fund.
Oh, interesting. Let me ask you this. What are some of the, if you even want to respond to this, what are some of the horror stories that you've seen out there? What are some really graphic examples of what can happen by hiring an unlicensed contractor? What do you see?
Well, I mean, some of them are pretty horrendous. There was one electrical firm that is definitely unlicensed, and they advertised in the phone book, and they were going out to homeowners, and they were targeting senior citizens, and they were going out and doing inspections, and there might be a minor problem like replacing an electrical switch. They were charging like thousands of dollars for this, and it may be like $3 or $4 item. And actually, if you go to our website, and if you go down to what's called In the News, that's one of the icons on there.
Okay.
We have some TV clips, and I believe we have a Channel 13 clip on there on that one incident I was talking about, and that gets into some of the issues, like some of the horror stories.
Oh man. We're here in the hot summer months, and I know what a lot of people are going to be doing. They're going to be jumping into that beautiful pool in their backyard.
Right.
Let's talk about building pools, from the unlicensed as well as the licensed contractor's perspective. You've got to have some stories there and some advice.
Well, in regards to pools, we had a lot of problems back in the 80s and 90s, and people who lived in Las Vegas probably remember it. A lot of unscrupulous companies were coming in here. They were charging 80-90% of the money up front. They were digging a hole, maybe putting some rebar in, and they were gone. And a lot of people lost a lot of money. So as a result of that, the legislature passed specific laws for swimming pool and spa builders. And the key components of that is when you're going to hire somebody, they can ask for no more than 10% down or $1,000, whichever is less. And then also, you pay in phases, like the way the pools and spas are made. So after each phase, then you pay for that, and then you get a lien release at the end of that phase. Move on to the next phase, and again pay for it, get a lien release, and then get a final lien release. So the whole idea is not to let your payments get ahead of the works. You only pay for work that's completed. Now that's specific for pools and spas. We kind of recommend that you do something similar to that with everything you do. Put as little money down as possible if you can, and then just pay for work that's completed.
Well, Art, for a guy like myself, that my wife and I lived in a great condominium in Northern California for a long time, and I never had a need to even think about a contractor. Is there selecting a contractors for dummies book? Is there how does somebody know where to start?
Well, the key component, as I mentioned earlier, is every contractor in Nevada has to have a 5-digit number, and it has to be on everything they have. So what we recommend is if you're going to get work done, get at least 3 bids or more, and make sure that you get that license number. You can also check by the name of the company and also the person who owns it. But so with that number, you can go to our website or give us a call, and you can actually see whether they are licensed. And it'll call up on our website. It'll tell you the name of the company, the address. It'll tell you the principals. It'll tell you how long they've been in business, and it'll show you whether there's been any disciplinary action against them.
Have you got any hints? Because we have a wonderful physician that comes on this show, and last time she was on, Dr. Miriam Betancourt, she was talking about how you select a medical clinic. Well, not all doctors are alike, and not all contractors are alike. Any helpful hints on how to select one?
Well, we can't recommend anybody because
Sure.
we're a state agency, but like I said, you want to get as many bids as you can. Talk to your friends. Get recommendations. The whole idea is that you want to slow down. Like in Las Vegas, people are always in a hurry. We want you to slow down, do your homework, take the time to go out to see the work that they've done, check the references. Just do your research. Don't pay in cash. We recommend that you pay by check because that way it's easier to track. And so if you slow down, do all these things, and hire a licensed contractor, if you do have problems down the road, there's a lot more that can be done by getting us involved than if you hire an unlicensed guy.
Got it. Talk to me about liens. How does a contractor have the right to put a lien against a property?
Well, like say you hire a contractor to do a job for you, like he may hire subcontractors. Now, it's his responsibility to pay the subcontractors. So he has to give you lien releases. So you have a right to know all these people that are walking around in your property. Who are these people? And so he has to give you a list of all the subcontractors and all the material suppliers coming in. Now, a subcontractor may issue what's called a pre-lien release. That doesn't mean it's a lien. He's just letting you know that if he doesn't get paid, he has the right to come back and get the money off of you.
Got it. Okay, Art, we've got about a minute and a half left here. What should homeowners remember in any construction project?
Well, they want to get involved. Do the research, take your time, like I said, pay by check. And as a project is going along, we recommend that you, keep track of it. Drop by unannounced just to see how things are going. Be involved. Be proactive. Let the contractor know that you're there watching them. And, document everything. Put your contract, put your bid, put your cancel check. Keep it all in one area folder. And in case we have to get involved, it's easier for us to help you out.
Good. Well, Art, I got to tell you, we've got about 30 seconds. I want to thank you. This has been a great segment, and I think really educational. Once again, let's have that website.
It's www.nscb.state.nv.us.
Fantastic. Now, when I was listening to Rania and Gordon at the presentation they made, they passed out some wonderful materials, printed materials. Are those same types of materials available on your website?
Yes,
would you
guess?
Go
to under consumer information, a lot of that material you can download. There's the 10 tips to follow. There's a brochure on swimming pools that you can download.
Fantastic.
It's all under consumer information.
Art, I got to say goodbye. Thanks again, and I hope you'll agree to come back on the show.
Oh, yes, and thanks a lot, John. Appreciate it.
Fantastic. You take care now.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
All right, I can't believe it. We've just blown through another hour of Las Vegas is Talking. It's been enjoyable for me. I hope it's been enjoyable for you. And this is John Donovan asking you to come on next week, Thursday, 2 to 3 Pacific. I'm the host of Las Vegas is Talking, and we're broadcasting on WSRadioLV.com, the worldwide leader in Internet talk.